at the end here. And Miss Cater, of course, she taught Jim, an old one of the staff. Miss Champness, Miss Ross, Miss Clark, Miss Humphreys.
A couple of headmistresses on that one.
Yes, I have. I was a day girl, yes, and Miss Clark ruled the roost. She wasn't over strict. She would always listen to you. Oh no, she was a wonderful, in those days, a typical headmistress. Oh, that is my record book, 1922, and it goes on to 23 and 24. So that's a long time ago. Staff must have written that up. It's all down here. We had that every year. Languages, I think, are accepted. But I don't suppose anyone else has got one.
There were boys in the junior schools, but it was always partly a boarding school during my time. Girls, I think, were approximately 100. That's including the boys, sorry, the numbers of the school. In Croham Road, on the corner of Melville Avenue, and where the block of flats on the other side of Melville Avenue is now, was what was known as the Tower House as a day girl, until the war. The war changed everything. Before the war, the majority were day girls. The war changed that.
Tell me where you were evacuated to and the name.
Bridge House in South Pillerton in Somerset. A large, rambling, old-fashioned country house. A lot of us were billeted out. There wasn't room in the house. A dozen or 20 of us, I think, about a mile down the road. And we had to trail back at night, in the dark. A lot of us had been back in London and Croydon during the summer, and a lot of people had experienced bombing and sheltering. So they were fairly jumpy, or we were, at hearing aeroplanes overhead. They tried to keep a lot from us, but we were used to the bombers going overhead, and then we were allowed to wear trousers. We weren't other times. We called it battle dress, got into battle dress and cellared. Cellared became a verb. Maybe the day, maybe half the night. This is my 1940 diary, full of complaints about AH as being a nuisance, AH being Adolf Hitler. 3 warnings, really getting rather sick of Hitler. It's good for my sock. I was knitting socks in the cellar.
And so an interesting year. Yes, there are changes ahead, but we are confident that all will work well because we have superb staff and girls making sure that things will work out for the best. And you need to know that Founders' Day will be on July the 4th. It will be followed by an unusual event on Saturday, July the 5th. First of all, it's the AGM of the Old Crohamians in the afternoon, followed by a joint summer fete with all sorts of other things happening for younger ones, where parents, girls, staff and old girls will be all together here, July the 5th. Please try to come. I'm sure it will be a really memorable and very happy occasion.
After July, we will be continuing as the Old Crohamians, or the Old Crows, completely separately, though, from Old Palace. We will just continue in the same way. Over there on the left, there are some magazines. Those magazines are free, and if you'd like to take them, please take them home. We're going through our, we've got a lot of magazines.
(1949 to 1990). And the place is still standing. Just. Well, for a long while I was an ordinary member of staff, and then in 67, was it? I think it was 67, I then became head of limes until 1990, when I retired, which was 23 years. Well, it was known in the area, and everybody seemed to sort of love us from the word go. I suppose because we were totally different, really, from sort of the high school or anybody round about, really. We were much more on the sort of family basis. Everybody knew everybody else, you know, friendliness, happiness, thinking of others. Yes, I retired, and I think that was probably when education really began to change more.
"16 years. Lovely years they were. What I was looking forward to when I first came was the fact that it was a school for 5-year-olds right through to 18-year-olds. When I actually started here, it was evident to me that it was one big family. And that family, to me, as head of the school, included staff and parents, the whole school, and beyond the school gates, if there were problems to be solved in families and so on. So it was, to me, very much a family community. But it was also a school where their minds were stretched and they were encouraged to think and to learn how to study. And that, to Theodora Clark, was so important, that they learned how to learn. And she said, once you know that, what you actually learn in school isn't so important. It's what you do afterwards, and that you have learned how to learn, and if you know how to learn, you can learn anything. And I think that was her philosophy, and that you take each child at her own pace.
I think it set my values. I remember even from the Limes, we were always taught about thinking about less fortunate people. There was always an appeal to help people in Uganda or refugees in other countries, or even local old people through our pastors at Christmas. And I think that certainly helped set my values, because I have always been very involved in helping other people now. I think I'm incredibly lucky to have come here. Very, very lucky, and I made some great friends. Happy days and wonderful opportunities.
It still never ceased to amaze me how the teachers remember everybody that was here, and I've met a few today and they've all remembered my name. Whether that's a good sign or a bad sign, I don't know. But they, yes, it was a very friendly, very approachable, very happy school. When you meet girls that went to Croham Hurst, everyone's quite a similar kind of person, and I think it just gives you a good start in life, really.
It's a place where every girl in the school could achieve her maximum potential. We weren't just directing girls, we were facilitating their own development for them to develop their strengths individually in whatever direction, whether it was academic or whether it was musical, artistic, sports, of course. What is embodied in Croham Hurst, the whole essence of it, will still be carried on.
Even though we're all over different parts of the country and parts of the world, we're all still in touch. So there's probably about 16 of us that still keep in regular contact. So it was just a great time to make friends, and it was just, remember a real great atmosphere in the school.
Really warm school, just walking around it now, so we're saying, do you remember this and do you remember that? They're really good memories. Today there's 14 of us going to meet up for a bite to eat after this, and everyone's just really, I feel, well-rounded, all in different directions in life: doctors, solicitors, dance teacher, media, marketing, but all having the same grounded education from here. So it obviously offered the whole spectrum, really, for us to all go in these different directions.
Miss Budgeon was the headmistress when I was here at Croham Hurst, and she was a very inspirational figure for many of us. I know she will always be a light in my life. We all now really recognise how much she looked out for each of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you warmly to this summer farewell party, organised by the Parents Guild and managed by Lisa Allen, who's put in so much effort. There is, as you probably, if you've got a programme, know, there is a performathon going on in the music room today. From 8 o'clock until 8 o'clock, the girls are singing and performing all day.